Hello and welcome to this yoga quickie focused on soothing the shoulders. So our shoulders hold a lot of stress, and not just physically through being on the computer, driving, on our phones all day, but also mentally and emotionally. Whether that be confronting the unknowns that are many in this world, or living in a world that isn't fully accepting of who you are, of containing and refraining yourself, holding in anger, holding in frustration, holding in your full capacity to be. This area of the body just takes and it takes and it takes and it builds and it builds. And I'm hoping that this quick flow of movement allows you to release some of that holding and gripping in a safe space, in your own comfort of being with yourself at home. Allowing you to really process and move through that, tuning inward rather than tuning out, and being here wholly. So with that being said, the lower body is all yours. You can take these poses from any position that you'd like. I'll be seated for majority of it. There'll be one section where I'm lying on the mat. If you'd like to sit for the whole duration, you're welcome to do that. And know that if at any point any of the movements feel uncomfortable, you can adjust as needed. You can find stillness, you can find a different position in your body. You are the guide and the leader of your practice. The only thing I would suggest for a prop is you may want something underneath the seat. I always like to have a bit of leverage so that my hips can feel a little more open and spacious, but that's optional for you. If you're joining me in cross-legged, I will give you the option to transition the legs so that you have a different leg on top as well, so don't worry about that. Otherwise, let's begin. Closing the eyes, if that feels accessible today. Hands can rest wherever they'd like. Let your awareness wander down to your seat. Feel your sit bones root down. And then rise up through the spine. As you begin to lengthen through the spine, you draw your shoulders back over the hips, ears over the shoulders, broadening and opening through the heart. And feeling into the breath. Letting it move your body. And find a rhythm that feels comforting. That invites everything to slow down, but also allows you to release. Inhale, shoulders draw up towards the ear. Exhale, roll them back down through the back body. Inhaling again. Release. You may move quicker, you may move more slowly than I do, and that's okay. Wherever you are, finding one more circle in this direction. And next inhale, switching so that the shoulders round forward. Nice, one more. And inhale, hands sweep up to sky, let the fingertips touch. Gaze can follow the fingers if that feels okay in the neck. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw the hands into prayer, bring the thumbs into the heart. At the end of your exhale, slowly release the hands, sweep them wide. Pull the fingertips away, rise up, lift the chest. As the arms sweep, gathering the breath. Taking in fresh oxygen, fresh nutrients. Exhale, let it all sink in. One more. Interlace the fingers at the top this time. Draw the hands into the heart. Exhale, press away. Inhale, palms face up towards the ceiling. Biceps draw towards the ears, lift. Exhale, press away. And as you move here, focus on expelling everything out. Inhale at the top. Pause. Switch the fingers, so opposite fingers interlace ahead. And we'll take 3 or so more here. You may notice that my eyes are closed for most of this. I really like to take away the visual distractions to bring myself inward. This time as you exhale, hands sweep wide. Take a big inhale, draw the back of the hands away. And exhale, let the hands release to floor. You can stay as you are through the legs, or maybe you find Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, with soles of feet together. Knees dropping wide, you can add supports underneath the knees. I like to take a diamond shape, so quite far away my heels from the sit bones, but some people prefer to take it closer. It's totally up to you. Hands soften onto the shins. Take an inhale, left hand sweeps back behind you. In, raise it up to the sky. Exhale, draw left hand over to right shin. Release right hand, inhale, right hand sweeps back. And exhale, right hand to left. Head can stay neutral, or this time we take the gaze to follow the thumb. Again, making sure this feels okay in the neck. And then we float. And I say float because this makes me feel like I'm swimming. And I like to visualize myself in a deep body of water. Yoga, we have a term called saucha, which is purity or cleansing. And for me, bodies of water bring me right into that sense of cleansing. Just stripping away anything that makes me feel dirty or not myself, false, bathing myself in that which makes me feel whole. One more each side. Releasing the right hand down. Inhale, unwind the hands, draw up into a neutral seat. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in. Hands can come towards the shin. Inhale, pull the hands into the shin, draw the heart forward, lift the chest. And exhale. Variation of cat-cow in the seat. And feeling into the spine. Moving through whatever feels sticky. Guiding your breath there to support it. Next inhale draws you back to neutral. And exhale, settle in. Inhale, hands draw wide, palms forward. Exhale, left hand sweeps underneath the right, round the spine, hands draw into the shoulders. Inhale, open up. Exhale, right arm sweeps under. Let's be full. It's another variation of cat-cow. And as you flow here, think about sending yourself some compassion and love. As your arms wrap in for a hug. Reminding yourself that whatever has happened in your day does not define you. Seeing what emotions are coming up in the shoulders as you move into a place that may be somewhat vulnerable. We're not always very good at giving ourselves hugs. One more each side. Inhale, hands spread wide, lift the chest. And exhale, hands draw down to the floor. And if you were cross-legged before, switching up which foot is on top. Otherwise, finding a seat that feels good in your body. Inhale, hands sweep up to sky. Exhale, right hand comes behind the head. Left hand rests on right elbow. Pull the elbows back, hug the low ribs down. Breathe here. Feeling as though your shoulder blades are pressing into an imaginary wall, rather than letting those shoulders round forward and the elbows tilt towards the front. Maybe that hand can wander a little further down the spine. By that hand, I mean the right hand. Keep lifting and lengthening through the spine, specifically the neck. Inhale. Hands sweep up. Back of hands press together. So my right arm is behind the left as the hands weave together. Biceps in towards the ears. Lift up through the fingertips. Good. Keep straightening and lifting. And take a big inhale. Exhale, circle the hands down. Maybe the fingertips touch the floor. Close the eyes, find 3 breaths in stillness. Notice what you feel in the shoulders. Inhale, and sweep back up. Exhale, left hand comes behind the head. Right hand rests over top of the elbow. You might find it more comfortable on the forearm, quite frankly, I do. We're really good at prioritizing the expectations of others and not time for ourselves. Notice how it feels to try to soften the areas that resist you taking time for you. Reminding them that self-awareness is not selfish. That the more that you can be whole in yourself, the much better you will be at producing, at interacting, at connecting with everyone around you. Reach the hands up, back of hands together. I'm starting to feel this in my shoulders, you may be too. Good. Big inhale. Exhale, sweep the fingertips down towards the floor. And I'm going to come into a straddle, but you can adjust your legs however you'd like. Hands come up nice and wide. Left hand sweeps underneath the right. Hands press onto the shoulders, releasing the fingers. Take a big inhale. Exhale, circle towards the right. Let the head go. Tuck the chin in as you round forward, then lean to the left and open up. And circling to the right again. Notice if you're letting your breath and body move you, or if your mind is trying to control everything. Can you let yourself feel a little more intuitively? Reconnect to that inner child, that explorative, inquisitive self. The next time you rise, you can exhale to land. Inhale, arms sweep open. Exhale, right arm underneath the left or opposite if you did the wrong side the shoulders. Inhale at center. And exhale, circling to the left this time. The head just sways naturally with the movement. As though you were churning your desires through your body. Filling yourself up with love. One more circle. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands release. And this is where I'll be playing on the floor, but remember that you can also take this from a seat instead. Let your legs go long and find a T shape through the arms. Take a big inhale, draw the fingertips away from one another. As you exhale, release the shoulder blades down to the floor. Good. Plug down through your right leg. Inhale, left hand sweeps up to sky. As you exhale, left hand draws over towards the right hand. Press down through left heel. Inhale, pull your left fingertips all the way ahead of the right. Exhale, slowly slide the left fingers along the right arm, across the chest, and back down. Inhale, engage left leg, lift the right arm. And exhale, press through right heel as you draw over. Inhale, pull the fingertips. Exhale, slide back to neutral. See if you can let the movement come through the core rather than trying to engage the legs. Don't worry about whether you're doing it right or wrong. Just feeling what your body needs. One more each side. Exhale brings you back into a T. And then if you're on the floor, you'll shimmy yourself to rest on your right side. Your back will align with the long edge of the mat, and your legs will come into 90 degrees. Take the right hand back into that T shape. If you'd like, you can place a support between the legs. And then settle the head, make sure it's comfortable. You can also place a towel underneath the forehead. Left hand comes onto right hand. We'll take a big exhale here. Inhale, left fingertips slide along the floor, creating a big arc overhead. Gaze can follow as you open up, dropping out into a tuny twist. Inhale, fingertips slide back. And we close. Moving here. Knowing that the hands can float off the floor if that feels better in your shoulders. Maybe you slide the left fingers all the way down towards the hip. And we circle back. One more. Left hand lands on right. Open left hand all the way up. Drop it down to the side. Inhale, knees come up to center. Exhale, knees slide over. We adjust ourselves so that we're set up for the opposite side. So lying onto our left shoulder stacks in line with left hip. Left palm faces up, right hand stacks on top. We can use supports between the legs. Remember, and you can take this from seated as well. Take a big inhale, right fingertips slide overhead. Inhale sweeps you back up. Maybe you have some obstacles like I do, that's okay. Finding full movement through that shoulder joint. And bring it all the way back. Inhale, right arm sweeps up to sky. Exhale, open out into a T. Roll your knees up. Take your feet wide, drop the knees in. One hand to belly, one hand to heart. You can adjust the hands and place them somewhere that needs nourishing. Just feel your shoulder blades settle down into the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, press your shoulder blades into the floor. Open up the heart. Exhale, release any effort, let them soften. Inhale to engage. Imagine as though they're sliding towards the spine. Let go of effort through the hips. Keep the low belly hugging down. Just move with your breath. Settle pulses. One more. come alongside you. Option to add bridge into the flow. So soles of feet come to the floor, knees hip width apart, heels aligned underneath. Take an inhale, hands lift up to the sky, maybe the hips lift. And exhale, hands draw back and up to sky or back down to the floor. Inhale, hands lift back up. And exhale, let the hands settle down. You can take that pattern or you do it all in one movement. Inhale, hands float up to ceiling, palms face forward. Exhale, draw it down. Let the hands touch at the same time with the low back if you're doing the bridge pulse. Inhale lifts you up. Two more. Really feel the strength and stability of your shoulders. Try not to rush the movements. And last one, wherever you are. Hands rest wherever feels comfortable. Maybe the legs draw long. Maybe you return to your seat. Let go of any effort through the body. Let's draw all your attention to your shoulders. And listen to what they're saying. Send them kindness and send them love. And tell them it's okay to rest. The phrase that we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. The weight is often what we hide or what we hold. In order to show up is how we think we are expected to be. We're often putting on a performance. It's really important to give ourselves time to unmask and to soothe our bodies. You can physically take the hands onto your shoulders for one last hug, or you can stay in stillness. Gather all of your efforts with an inhale. Exhale, let everything go. Inhale. Kindness and gratitude to the self for breathing and moving and being with you. Setting an intention to offer yourself more space for you, for unwinding, for cleansing, for letting go. Reminding yourself that this practice of being is a practice of community. And from my heart to yours, thank you for sharing in this practice. I honor you. I honor my teachers. I honor everyone who has shared in this practice with me so that I can share it with you. These videos are made through love and hard work. Your contributions allow me to keep sharing new content with you. If you're able to give back financially, please click the Make a Donation button on the homepage of this channel. You're also welcome to subscribe to stay up to date on the latest video offerings. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Don't be Kona!